Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. On the last episode, well, we took down the second Colossus, and in this episode, we're moving on to the third. So if we take our sword up, we'll see that the Colossus is in the same direction as Quadratus was, so let's start heading that way. And while we head that way, I think it's about high time that we get onto a subject matter in this game that I've been looking forward to talk about, and that is the music. Some of you may be wondering, why am I bringing up the music now, considering there is, well, no music playing, and that still ties into what I want to talk about, because music in games is very important to me. I believe, it's not even just in games, in any medium, I believe music is super important, and if I remember correctly, Quadratus, not Quadratus, the next Colossus, which is Gaius, is in this direction, right there, so it's probably faster if I go over that bridge rather than the one I'm on. At least I'm hoping so. But I believe music is important even when you have none, because music sets tone. And tone for this game is absolutely important. I remember when Breath of the Wild first came out, a lot of people had problems with the music, because it was different to what Legend of Zelda games usually have in terms of music, and, like, you know, there was no Hyrule Field theme, there wasn't as much in terms of boss themes, and it had a different sound design. That being said, for what that game did with its sound design, I think it was absolutely stellar. And I think it set the tone for the world nicely, and for the way that game is played. And in this game, the music, even with the absence of music, does just that. It sets a tone. It sets a lonely tone in this desolate world. And I think there's beauty to that. I'm not sure if it was this game specifically, but there was a game near enough this one, definitely. Could have been Journey, it could have been, trying to think of others off the top of my head, but there came a turning point where music became absolutely important to me in any medium, not just games, but in movies, in just standard music. See, even small pieces like this piano piece can, like, set such a tone. I know I keep on saying the word tone, but that's what it is. And I'm hoping that from me taking the path that I didn't miss something that I want to bring up at some point. Maybe I did, but maybe I'll have to do it next episode. But for right now, you may notice that aggro can't actually go in water, so we'll have to swim over there. And with that, the piano is just gone. But with that small little rift, rift? Is that the word? I'm not very musical, so I apologize if I get the terminology wrong. But you get a real sense of the sadness of this place and how desolate it is. You know, people could say, oh, you're reading too much into it. And to be honest, I could be. But if I get something out of it, then I think that's worth it to me, you know? And there's other points that I'll bring up in later episodes which are similar to the one that I just said in terms of, oh, you're reading too much into it, but I think that's okay. I think there are times when you're allowed to read too much into stuff. Now, I have to get this jump right, because I always mess up this jump, and it's really embarrassing, and hopefully I won't mess it up the first time. No, okay, I'm good. I just want to make sure I don't mess up the second jump now. I think it's right here. Come on, Wanda! Oh, thank God. And right here, on top of this platform, if I can find the way up, I believe it was over here. I think I can actually climb up. Yep, seems I can. We should find the third Colossus. Gaius. So Gaius weighs about 160 tons, and he is just under 80 feet of pure badassery. And the two tracks that play here are the reason I wanted to bring the music up now, because these are two of some of my favorite tracks in the entire game. Take a swing, buddy, see what happens. Again, this is a Colossus that there are multiple ways to get up onto its body, but there's a very specific way I'm hoping to show off, and it's going to be a little bit awkward considering he's standing on it. Hey, Gaius, could you, move back, buddy? Nope! Although that seemed to actually do some damage to him. Interesting. Never tried it that way before. But one thing I should probably make note of in terms of the names and the heights of the Colossus and weights that I'm saying, they're not official, as far as I know. All of the names given to the Colossus are not actually official names. They're just sort of widely accepted names in the fandom, and the heights are very debatable. I'm just going from what most sources are saying in terms of heights and weights, and the names are pretty much set in stone in the fandom. Let's later try stomping again. Okay, this is not gonna work. I need to lead him away. Come on, Gaius. Just follow me, buddy. You can do it. God, again with the mist and the lighting. Oh, Blue Point, you're so good when it comes to remastering old games. They remastered a whole bunch of other stuff. Again, not to go too much into detail. Maybe because it was a conversation topic that I'm going to bring up, but they remastered the Uncharted collection for PS4. They did the original Shadow of the Colossus remaster. As well as other things, which, again, I'll get into more detail. I'm sorry, I don't want to go into it now because I want to keep conversation topics for later. Alright, this should be far enough. Come on, buddy, take a swing. You know you want to. Time to get out of here! Holy shit, did you miss? That is actually kind of amazing. Alright, second time, you can do it. God, you are really bad at aiming, you know that? Okay, I probably have to get him further back. Can't believe that. Alright, let's lead him over here. Maybe shoot a few arrows for good measure. This will also be a good time to remind myself where his sigils are, because I don't actually remember properly, so let me get my sword out. Okay, so it looks like we got one on his head, we got one on his back, or, sorry, his front, that is. And that is an attack that we haven't actually seen yet. That's something that he does at close range, pretty rarely in fact, so I'm glad that we got to see it at the very least. Yes, I know, Dorman, don't give me that. I'm working on it. Alright, I believe in you, Gaius, you can do it. 4th time's the charm, I believe. This is the track that made me fall in love with this game immediately. I mean, I was sold before, but this is the one that really got to me. I'm sure it's very nostalgic for a lot of other people as well, and I need to be quick, otherwise I won't grab on. Oh, God! For people who don't know, I think this is the track which is... Oh, God, I believe it's the Opened Way. I hope I'm not getting that wrong, because there is a track called the Opened Way! Oh, jeez, okay. Come on, Wanda. We need to work up him now that we've destroyed his bracelets. Oh, this is going to get a little bit awkward, especially when I need to get onto his... Come on. Get to the side, get to the side. You know what? New plan, new plan. I'm running out of grip, I'm running out of grip. Stop moving about, please. If I can get onto his bracelet, I can reclaim my grip. Ah, crap. I believe, if you press R2 when you're not near anything, you actually squat down and you recover health and grip much faster, which is very helpful. Right, now here comes the awkward part. I need to jump onto his back! That actually worked pretty well. I'm surprised. And now we get to move on to his front and take on the sigil. Ugh, damn it! Come on. One stab. Two stab. Getting some good fully charged swings here. Three stab. Okay, this one should disappear now. No, is it still around? In that case, I'll go for another. Come on, stop moving, buddy. That should do it. Alright, sigil's gone. Time to move up. I think this one's got one on his head, which is par for the course for Colossus. So far. Again, the fur looks so good. The fur was really, impressive back on the PS2 version of this game, so I'm glad that they decided to focus on the fur again in order to, again, make it look extremely impressive. Getting some Trico vibes from The Last Guardian. I can get a good fully charged stab. God, that black blood is so disorienting. Maybe it's just the fact that it's black, but it just seems so visceral. Like, almost as much as red blood. Okay, I think I can get one more stab, but I'm gonna have to recover my grip at some point. Oh god, don't fall off, don't fall off. It'll be really bad if I fall off right now. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh god. Holy crap. Whew. Oh boy. You made me worry there for a second, Gaius. But don't worry. It will be all over in a second. I love this soundtrack so much. Even when you defeat a Colossus, the music sounds so sad, and... well... simply put, it made me feel bad the first time I killed them. Three down, 13 to go. And don't worry, there is plenty of new music that we're going to get to listen to as we get through the game. Hey, Aggro, glad that you made it. Well, on the next episode of Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus, we'll head on over to where the 4th Colossus is based. See you guys then.